Hey everyone, happy National Roller Coaster Day! Today I am coming out with, because it's National Roller Coaster Day, I'm doing my top 20 best roller coasters I've ever done in my life. And this is not just this year, 2017, this is what I've ridden overall in my whole life. There are some very good rides here. So before I start, I'm going to say the 5 new parks I went to this year. I went to Jolly Roger Amusement Park, Jolly Roger on the Pier, Six Flags Over Georgia, Six Flags America, and Wild Adventures. So those are the 5 parks I went to. And there's some really good rides on here. So happy National Roller Coaster Day. Let me get down to my top 20. I've ridden 93 roller coasters overall. Next year is going to be a big year because next year I'm going to hit my 100th roller coaster, and that will be just incredible. And okay, enough talking that. Let's get started. Number 20, we have Superman Ultimate Flight at Six Flags Over Georgia, which is a great B&M flyer. It is some pretty good elements. It's not as forceful as I like it to be. The pretzel doesn't make me black out or anything, but it's a pretty good B&M flyer, and I love it. It's also the original ride, the original version of it. There's 2 other clones at Six Flags Great Adventure and Six Flags Great America, and I heard this is the best one because one, it has a double loading station. However, they were only using one station when I was there both times. And also, it uses a train to its advantage, and I love that because literally that helix before the final version, you are really low to the ground there. So yeah, I am a big Superman fan. Okay, number 19 surprised me in a very good way. Number 19 is Batman the Ride, which are clones, and I've only done the one Six Flags Over Georgia. And oh my goodness. This thing is so intense. Just, oh my gosh. Okay, I was expecting it to be pretty intense. Just great ride. It was great. But the intensity, oh my gosh. That is honestly one of the most intense rides I've ever ridden. Oh my goodness. Intensity, 10 out of 10 for intensity. That is one of the most forceful coasters I've ever ridden. Whew, even the second ride, I actually blacked out. That thing is so freaking intense. I am a huge Batman the Ride fan. You can see, when I went with my youth group during our mission trip, you can see my youth director just coming up right behind me. He just said that was intense and 10 out of 10. I didn't think it was 10 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty good coaster. You can see my review on it. Just click on to my channel, go to the review playlist. I have some reviews there, and I've reviewed Batman. And you're going to be surprised with it. So let's move on to... Okay, so this is a clone, and this is actually one of the last clones of Batman for Six Flags parks. So this is just before I move on. I just want to say this. It's a clone, but oh my gosh, I love Batman the Ride clones. They're just amazing. Number 18 is kind of a sad one. I know, I am very disappointed at myself that this ride is going away. If you know me, you probably know what it is. It is the Dragon Challenge Chinese Fireball. And Hungarian Horntail is going away too. Both sides are going away. They're closing, as of when this is being filmed, they're closing in about 2 weeks. So, gotta get my final rides in, and I'm gonna record that. I don't think I would vlog it. I'd just do a memory video of me, just a short video of me getting my final ride on Dragon Challenge. I have filmed on and kind of getting into lockers for Dragon Challenge before. I did that during spring break. But oh my gosh, I will legit miss this ride. I will miss Dragon Challenge, both Chinese Fireball and Hungarian Horntail. Hungarian Horntail doesn't make this list. I do like the Chinese Fireball better. The Chinese Fireball, I think, smoother, more intense. And it's also faster. There's a lot more going on. There's even parts where you even know where you are at the ride. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid B&M invert. I love it. And I will sincerely miss this ride. Why did you have to do this? Why Universal? Why did you have to do this? Do this to a great... Come on, Universal. Doing this to a great B&M invert? Not good. And replacing it with a family coaster that has screens in it and stuff? Not a good idea, Universal. Save Dragon Challenge. Okay. Go to number 17. Sorry, I'm gonna miss Dragon Challenge. I know I'm a crybaby, but we'll miss this ride. Anyways, number 17 is Tempesto at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Get ready for criticism. You guys are ready to give me the criticism. Go ahead, give me the criticism. I love this ride. When I rode it, I had no idea what I was in for. It was great. Intense, smooth. First off, glossy smooth, intense. The transitions were like rapid fire. It had some rapid fire transitions to it. I like the transitions a lot. However, the only thing I don't like about it is how, for the fact that the comfort collars can cause some ear banging that hurts your ears. That I'm not really a big fan of, but I mean, comfort collars I didn't think were uncomfortable. I thought they were okay. I'd rather have the lap bars, but this ride's pretty good. The hang time is pretty insane. Because I remember I rode this. I went to Busch Gardens Williamsburg in April of 2016, so this was over a year ago. And I remember like going through that. I'm like, I remember I even had my phone in my pocket. I legit thought I lost it during the ride. Thankfully, I did not, though. Thankfully, it's still in my pocket, because I was holding on to it. Like, when it was inside my pocket, I was holding on to it. That's what I usually do on roller coasters, so make sure my stuff are safe. But, yeah, I am a big Tempesto fan. So, plot twist, I actually lose my phone. I did not lose my phone. Okay, that was a joke. I did not lose my phone. Next, number 16 is a roller coaster that a lot of people will agree with me on this. The Incredible Hulk coaster at Universal's Islands Adventure, which I think it's fantastic. Some people are not a fan of this ride. I love it. Well, my favorite part about my favorite part about the Hulk is like that first version, and it is intense. This is a really forceful roller coaster, actually. When I first rode it, when they redid it, I'm like, that was fun, but kind of forceless and disappointing. I was wrong. As I kept riding it more and more, it just got so much more intense. Like, literally, I think I blacked out on this. Yeah, it is intense. And fast, too. This is actually the fastest roller coaster at Universal Orlando Resort. And a launch tunnel is so cool. So you just go, boom, you just launch into the first 0G roll. This coaster actually reaches 4Gs, and you can feel it on the ride. My favorite part, also, it does have some headbanging. I remember Midway Mayhem told me that they have fixed up the headbanging. They fixed it a little bit, or it was smoother now. I need to get back there. I really need to get back. I haven't been to Universal since May. Come on. I really need to get back to Universal. I am a pass holder though, so I get to go whenever I want. But Hulk, fantastic. I love it. Also the onboard audio is awesome. I remember looking at Costa Studios' Instagram post, and he said that the audio wasn't really working. And the audio, it depends on what train you get in. It depends on what train you're in. It's different such factors, but Hulk? Most of the time I've gotten on the audio, but Hulk? Thumbs up. Double thumbs up. I love the Hulk. Okay, now we're getting to the top 15. This is where it gets good. Number 15 is Manta at SeaWorld Orlando. I am a big Manta fan. Manta is awesome. This is like Superman Ultimate Flight on steroids. Way more forceful. Pretzel loop. Oh my goodness. The pretzel loop is insane. Okay, back row. My favorite spot by far, Manta. That pretzel loop. I always seem to black out during that pretzel loop. It is insane. Oh, and you can legit feel the G-force in the back. It is crazy. I love it. Also, I love the like interactions with like the waterfalls. I also like Splashdown. Woo! Manta. Big fan of. If you go to SeaWorld, I recommend Manta. It's also very smooth. That's one thing. And I think it's the most intense coaster in Orlando, Florida. And yeah, that's Manta. Great B&M flyer. Okay, number 14 is Griffin at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, one of the 2 B&M dive coasters I've ridden. And I love this one. This is great. It's fantastic. That drop, I'm going to say this, best drop ever on a roller coaster. 10 out of 10. And it's also smoothness, 10 out of 10. Inversions, they're good. I give out like 6 or 7 out of 10. The elements are good, but it's not really like crazy intense. It's not like legit intense. But I love Griffin so much just because of that drop. That drop is just insane. Whew. Well, all dive coaster drops are great. They're my favorite drops. Any dive coaster. However, number 13 is actually at my home park, and it's the other dive coaster at Busch Gardens, Busch Gardens Tampa. Sorry if I said Busch Gardens at the beginning, but it's SheiKra at Busch Gardens Tampa. That's my 13th favorite roller coaster. I think it's better because the fact that you have a tunnel dive. I mean, it doesn't have as many versions. It's not as smooth of a ride. It definitely has a rattle to it now. And a drop, I wouldn't say like it feels as like high or anything. I mean, it's shorter than Griffin in height. And it doesn't have it's not as fast too. But I just like SheiKra better just because, 1, it's at my home park, and 2, I love its tunnel dive. And the splashdown is way more powerful. Like legit. Like if you're like standing like right next to it, it comes by, you're gonna get soaked no matter what. I'm a huge SheiKra fan. One of my favorite coasters at Busch Gardens. Not my favorite Busch Gardens Tampa like overall, but it's fantastic. And that makes this to number 12. Number 12 is a coaster that's brand new this year. The Mind Blower at Fun Spot in Kissimmee. Oh my freaking gosh. Mind Blower. Hallelujah. This ride is awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Drop is steep as heck. That inversion, you just get like, my butt wasn't even touching the seat during the inversion. Basically, my butt was like, basically like, I was like basically flying out of my seat like most of the ride because the airtime is like, whoa, 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 and like, it is so compact. It's intense. Woo! Mind blower. Boom! That thing. This is what, okay. Basically, this is what Mind Blower did to my mind. This is what I was like during the ride. That is what it will be like on Mind Blower. That's what it'll do to your mind. It is awesome. Well, it's not called Mind Blower. It's just Mind Blower. But it's just kind of like a joke I like to do. But, whew, this thing blew me away. Best wooden coaster I've ever ridden by far. Now, it's not perfectly smooth, but it's pretty smooth for a wooden coaster. I'll say that. But I've ridden smoother roller coasters than that. And number 11 is Alpengeist at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I love Alpengeist. Get ready for criticism. Get ready. Dislike in the comments. Say, oh, Alpengeist sucks. It's not that good of a roller coaster. I was thinking that too. Because I remember I was talking to someone and they told me that Alpengeist sucks. And I was like, oh, this is going to suck. I was wrong. Taylor Bybee, why do you think this coaster sucks? It does not. It is fantastic, in my opinion. I thought it was pretty sweet. I didn't get a single headbang during this ride. That Cobra Roll is awesome. The Cobra Roll, just so much whip during a Cobra Roll. It's insane. Woo, and yeah, I just love the interactions with the snow at the end. I think that's cool. Oh my goodness. Alpengeist is fantastic. My second favorite coaster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's also pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now This is where we get to the good ones. This is the top 10. That's right, top 10. We are in our top 10 now. Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna get where it gets intense here. Number 10 is, spoiler, at my home park, Montu at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Holy moly, Montu, 10 out of 10. I mean, sorry, 9 out of 10. But back row is 10 out of 10. But, woo, Montu, very smooth. Intensity is 10 out of 10. The Batwing in the back row, holy moly, that thing is insanely intense. Oh my gosh. Back row is legit heaven. Now front row is still fantastic too, but back row is where it's at on this thing. It's also very smooth for its age. It's over 20 years old. It's still very smooth. Not many coasters like that. Montu's aged really well. And just gets so much whip during the inversions. It is awesome. No wonder why it is ranked as one of the top coasters among my coaster enthusiasts. And I absolutely agree. Montu, give it a shot when you're at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Number 9 is actually my favorite B&M invert that I've ridden, and that is Afterburn at Carowinds. What a lovely inverted coaster. Afterburn is... the reason why I like Afterburn a little more, I know, it might be an unpopular opinion. Most of the people like Montu better. I like Afterburn just a smidge better because, one, it's a little more forceful in my opinion. It's a little smoother. I mean, the corkscrew it does cost just a little headbanging, but that's just because of how the way it was. It's just because it's so fast and so intense. Oh boy. I literally grayed out, I literally nearly blacked out on Afterburn. Wow. Afterburn is an elite B&M invert. So compact. The layout is just bizarre. Oh, I was honestly surprised how intense Afterburn was. I love it. Give it a shot when you're at Carowinds. And number 8 is actually my favorite coaster at Busch Gardens, Tampa. That is Kumba. Kumba means roar in Swahili, and that's what Kumba basically does. It roars. And Kumba is unreal. Most intense coaster I've ever experienced. And it was known as a ground-breaking roller coaster. And God bless Kumba. Oh my goodness. It is so forceful. Literally, it's just inversion after inversion after inversion. It's so crazy. Woo! Man. If you get in Kumba, Busch Gardens, you are in for a ride. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. Kumba. My favorite part of the ride is that zero-G roll, known as the Hell Roll. It's so insane. Just literally feel like you're gonna it's gonna rip your arms off. Kumba. My gosh. And it has a smooth cobra roll. What's a cobra roll smooth? My goodness. And that foul helix is it's so forceful and just fun. Kumba, best ride at Busch Gardens, Tampa. That's all I gotta say. Okay, number 7 is going to be a huge unpopular opinion. Get ready for the hate. Y'all gonna hate me for this. I have put Kraken Unleashed at number 7. I know I'm a Kraken fanboy, you can call me that, but I love Kraken Unleashed. That's all I say. I love Kraken. And I got to do it with the VR this year. The VR was pretty stunning, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it could be better. I will say, it could be a little bit better. The operations do suck on it, But the ride, I think, is phenomenal. I love its layout. I love, the zero-G roll, it could honestly rival Kumba's Hell Roll, to be honest with you. I'm guessing it's had, a junior Hell Roll. I don't know. Hell Roll in training. I don't know. I love Kraken's zero-G roll. But, I mean, the front row is pretty good, but it could be better in the front. It is a little bumpy, though. We'll say it has gotten bumpy for B&M. It's rough for B&M. But it's rough in a good way. I love Kraken. Just like Kumba and Kraken, the roughness just makes them better. For Kumba, it describes an old school B&M invert. Just describes like that. And Kraken, Just, oh my goodness. I like Kraken mostly more as a roller coaster, but the VR is stunning. The VR is stunning. The operations could be a little bit better, but I'm glad I had a hard time getting on Kraken Unleashed with the VR, like with the spot saver, because I hate virtual queues. You have to reserve spot, get rid of the virtual queue. However, once I got on it, I was so relieved. I was so like happy I finally did it. Oh boy, I am a huge Kraken Unleashed fan. I say that it's worth it. Okay, number 6 is now. Okay, so now before I move on, this roller coaster from here on out, every coaster is getting a 10 out of 10. And the first one is Apollo's Chariot, coming at number 6. I am a big Apollo's Chariot fan. Woo! Apollo's Chariot, man. The airtime, it's a little sluggish, but the airtime towards the end just gets awesome. The drop, whoa! The drop is with that subterranean area is cool, and also that Helix, it's a little sluggish, but whoa! Apollo's Chariot is a flawless B&M Hyper. It's a flawless coaster built by B&M. It's the original B&M Hyper, and that's what I love about it. I respect that it's the original, and I love it. It might be my least favorite B&M Hyper, but I love it. Now we're getting to our top 5. This is where we get into the really good ones. Number 5, Intimidator at Carowinds. Woo! Intimidator. Awesome ride. The reason why I like it better than Apollo Chariot is because the airtime is fantastic. Like literally, like it's mostly floater airtime. It's mostly floater. However, I was surprised when I grayed out on this. I'm surprised. Yeah, I grayed out. I went back to Carowinds in July 2016, so it's been a year. It's over a year. It's been over a year since I've done Intimidator and all the coasters at Carowinds. But also, I love like the stadium seating too. It's not that intense, but it's super fun. And that's what I love about Intimidator. I love that it's fun. It's not really intense. I prefer the more intense roller coasters, but it's fun. And number 4 is actually a hypercoaster that surprised me so much. This ride surprised me so much. I literally put it this high. I cannot believe I did. Number 4, Superman Rise Steel at Six Flags America. Holy crap, this thing is intense. Okay, so during the Helix, like both Helixes, I literally started graying out. Because it felt like an Intimidator 305, basically. And the airtime could honestly, I feel like it's like Sky Rush. Oh my gosh, the airtime is insane. And that drop is awesome too. That is a 10 out of 10. Just 10 out of 10 is all I gotta say with Superman Rise Steel. Best coaster at Six Flags America, by far. One of the best roller coasters I've ever ridden. It's still pretty smooth. It does have like a little bit of shakiness to it now. Intamins usually get that kind of problem, but that does not take away from the fact that Superman Rise Steel is flawless, incredible. I don't know why they call it Rise Steel. Does Six Flags really want everyone to know that's made out of steel? Okay, that was just a joke, but let's move on to now we're getting to our top 3. Oh boy, this is where it gets so good. Where it gets so good. Oh boy. Number 3 is Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia. That's right, Goliath takes my number 3 spot. Woo! This thing is so incredible. The drop it's pretty good. Could be a little bit better, but the airtime, whoa, is crazy. And that Helix of Death, wow, that thing is forceful. No wonder I call the Helix of Death. I started graying out. Some people have actually reported blacking out on that thing. I didn't feel like I didn't really black out during it, but woo, the airtime and the intensity is spot on for B&M Hyper. It does have definitely has a rattle to it, probably because it's been running for over 10 years now, but it's still very smooth. B&Ms usually get a rattle, but this one, oh boy, it's like it's kind of what people would say a ghetto version of Mako. I wouldn't say it's ghetto. I'd say it's fantastic. phenomenal, incredible, 10 out of 10. Woo! Also, what I love about it is how it goes outside of the park, too. That's what's awesome about it, too. Okay, number 2 is the final coaster that's at one of my home parks. And I am so blessed I get to ride this all the time. Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. Oh my goodness. Mako, best B&M Hyper ever. Oh my gosh. Airtime City. From the drop, you're just like already getting some serious airtime. And the overbanks, after that, weird turn is awesome. But my favorite part is that first airtime hill. Basically, I'm like this. Oh my gosh. It is incredible. And, yeah, also love, like, the theming is actually really good for B&M Hyper. Go on Mako and see Orlando right now. Also love that it's over water. I love, like, the soundtrack going up is awesome. Mako is a great roller coaster. Oh my gosh, I cannot emphasize how good Mako is. It's so good. I could honestly ride this ride all day. That's how much I love Mako. Oh boy, best ride in Florida, best coaster in Florida. Super smooth, comfortable strains. All of B&M Hypers basically have comfortable strains. Well, Superman Ride Steel is not a B&M Hyper; it's an Intamin. But I'm talking about like B&M Hypers like this, Apollo Cherry, Intimidator, Goliath. You know, the B&M Hypers I've ridden all have super comfortable strains. However, my number 1 roller coaster, you all know what it is. It is Fury 325 at Carowinds. And this is actually my favorite roller coaster last year too. And just gotta say, oh my goodness. I keep saying oh my goodness, but this is legit oh my goodness. Fury 325 takes best coaster by far for the win. Oh my goodness. Just best coaster ever. Okay, long. It's such a long ride. It's such a long coaster. It just seems to never end. And a drop just seems to go on forever. It feels like you're falling for an eternity. And airtime is great too. It's super forceful. You go under a bridge for frick's sake. And it's super tall. It's super fast. Fury 325 took the world by storm. It is ranked as the best coaster in the Golden Ticket Awards, and I absolutely agree. I am a diehard Fury 325 fan. I really want to go back to Carowinds just to ride this thing. I'll only go there, like, I can basically do this thing rest of my life. Fury 325, 10 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. So, before I move on, as the end of the video now, before I move on, I'm just gonna say some roller coasters that just couldn't make the cut that were very close, though. Georgia Scorcher, Hanger and Horntail, Rip Ride Rocket. Let's see here, I think, and yeah, those 3, and Daredevil Dive, like, those rides. They're like up there in my top 25. They are in my top 25. And another roller coaster, I just can't think of the name of it. I think it's Cheetah. I don't know. I think it's Cheetah Hunt, but these rides are they're awesome. They're fun, fantastic. Oh yeah, Mindbender. Yeah, that's it. Mindbender. They're up there in my top 25, but they couldn't make the cut, unfortunately. However, if I did like top 30, definitely those would make it the cut. Definitely with a few others. But this is just a list where it's at. I hope you guys enjoyed. What are your favorite roller coasters? Comment down, hit me up in the comments below. And catch you guys later. Have a theme-tacular day and an awesome National Roller Coaster Day.